Hi, and welcome back to the SAT2 U.S. History Exam Review. Today we're going to talk exclusively about the Civil War, which takes place from 1861 to 1865. It's good to have that timeline down, especially for this big of an event. So, the main causes for the Civil War are manifold. First of all, slavery has been an issue that we've been debating, especially recently in the mid-1800s. So, slavery is really coming to a head, all kinds of disputes over it, and also compromises that have been made and also retracted. So, this is a very hot issue, and resolving it is going to also be complicated. Federalism itself, the power of the federal government is disputed, especially between the North and the South. And a lot of the South wants to see government have a little bit smaller of a role, and in the North they would like to see more of a role. Also, in the West, we see the support for the Federalist system with the recent election of President Lincoln. So party politics are coming into play more than ever, and the sectional differences are really going to divide the political parties in Congress. Also, expansionism is bringing up all of these other issues. So what are we going to do about slavery in the new states? How will these new states be run? And the idea of states' rights is a whole issue unto itself. So sectionalism is a huge cause of the Civil War, and remember, we can trace it back to the colonial era, where the geographic differences in the different regions of the country are going to dictate their paths of development and their political needs. Also, tariffs are becoming a hot issue, and they're being resented in the South as prohibiting or at least limiting and stifling their trade possibilities with Europe. And a lot of that cotton, those raw materials that are coming from the South, they're not just going north to New England, they're also being sold and exported to Europe, so tariffs could damage that possibility. So economics on a whole is a big issue. Now, with South Carolina's secession, remember that they declared that they would secede the Union if Lincoln were elected president, because he's not supported in the South. So in December of 1860, they issued the Ordinance of Secession, and we can see here the Union is now dissolved. So it starts off a domino effect where a lot of other states decide to join in and actually leave the Union. So the reasons for this South Carolinian secession, first of all, antagonism towards slavery. They're sick of it. The abolitionist propaganda that's floating around. Also, the Underground Railroad is becoming more and more revealed, and they're basically having a limited power in stopping it. Also, the formation of the Republican Party, which is going to be represented by Lincoln, and also the North and the Midwest in general. The South just feels left